right, so good evening again. Welcome to the Click Right math class, online math class, where every child gets a chance to learn by God's grace. We are doing the substitution, the elimination method, sorry. This question comes in question 2 of a past paper. Right? Question 2. Usually. It's not in question 1, but it comes question 2. All right. So, first question. Which one would it be easier to get rid of? Jalea.
So X,
Would it be the X or the Y, Jalea?
the X,
The X. So why you find the X's easier to get rid of?
so because it can multiply.
You're really soft.
So because it can multiply the X by 2 so that the two X's will be equal, the coefficients will be the same.
Right, because you can multiply equation 1 by 2, and that's what we're going to do. So at the side of your expression, class, you're going to write equation 1 multiplied by 2. Right? Every teacher likes to see a student writing out that. So equation 1 and a circle represent equation 1 multiplied by 2. So I'm multiplying this whole equation here by 2. So 2 by x, Deshaun, 2 by x. Deshaun,
2x.
2x. 3y by x, by 2, sorry. 3y by 2, Deshaun, continue. Going right through. Deshaun,
6y.
6y. And 7 by 2.
14.
So this becomes equation what, Deshaun?
3.
Huh?
Equation 3.
Equation 3. So we are looking at equation 2 and equation 3. Ezekiel, why are we going to look at equation 2 and equation 3? Ezekiel. Why is that important to us now? Ezekiel. Why are we looking at equation 2 and equation 3? Ezekiel.
They cancel off the values.
Because what?
They cancel off the X value.
Because
They cancel off the X value.
to cancel out the X values, correct? Because the X values are the same, people. The X values are the same. So because the X values are the same, we can cancel them out. And this is what this is why this is called the elimination method. Everybody okay? Destiny, you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Right, so that's why we made the x's the coefficients of x. Coefficient is just a big word for the number that comes before x. So we made the coefficients of x the same. Now we could cancel it out. All right, so Jenny, we have positive 2x in equation 2 and positive 2x in equation 3. Do I add them or subtract them to cancel them out? Jenny. Jadon, tell them. Jadon. Do I add 2x? And 2x, I want 0 because I have to cancel them out. Do I add the 2x's or Jadon, do I subtract them? Jadon.
Subtract.
Subtract, yeah, that is it's that simple. So we have to subtract, but if we're going to subtract, that tells me what type of subtracting, what am I going to do with equation 2 and 3. So I'm going to subtract equation 2 minus 3. So I'm just going to put a minus here. A minus by this plus. A minus and a plus will give me what? A minus and a plus will give me
A
what?
plus.
Nah.
plus.
A minus and a
A
plus will give
minus.
me
Minus.
a minus.
A minus.
All right, so you change that one time, people. All right, and this is minus. So 2x minus 2x is 0, right? Negative 2y minus 6y, because we change our minus and a plus to a minus. So minus 2y minus 6y. How much is that? Matthias. But Maya. Minus 2y minus 6y, Matthias.
Negative 8y.
Negative 8y. So we put in negative 8y equals, what is 6 minus 12, Jedidia?
6. Positive 6.
6 minus, that's no.
Excuse me.
There's something wrong with this question. Oh, I see where the problem was. This 12, 'cause I did it before. When we were multiplying 7 twos are 14. This should be 14 here. So it will be 6 minus 14. And that will give me how much?
8, sir.
6 minus 14 will give me how much?
Negative 8.
Negative 8, right? So, Mikhail, we dividing by what throughout? 8y minus 8. So we dividing throughout by, Mikhail? By what? Say that again. Oh, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you properly. You're dividing by negative 8. Oh, I wasn't hearing you. So the negative signs cancel, the 8 cancel. The y is equal to 8 into 8, 1, 8 into 8, 1. So y is equal to 1. So you want to substitute SUBT, y equals to 1 in equation 1. I'm using equation 1, but you could substitute it in any equation. So equation 2 is 2x minus 2y equals 6, people. Equation 2, just show you, is 2x minus 2y equals 6. So we're going to substitute. So 2x. All right. We're doing it in equation 1. So let's not use that. Sorry about that. So equation 1 is x plus 3y equals 7. So wherever we see 1, wherever we see y, we're going to put 1. So x is plus 3 times 1 equals 7. So that's x plus 3 equals 7. So x is equal to 7 minus 3. So x is 4. Anybody lost? Anybody want me to go over anything before I move to the next question? That was okay with you, Shalomi? Any question? Shalomi, any question?
I'll just need to look it over again.
Where you think was a little hazy? The
I don't
hard
really
part.
understand.
Uh-huh.
I don't really understand. It's like when you connect the the
The
equation.
the negative signs.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
it's the
after
negative sign.
after I made the coefficients the same, you have to look at the values of the, you see, you have 2x here and 2x. Let me just, you have 2x here and you have 2x here, right? So but you want them to be 0 because this is called the elimination method. So you have to eliminate either the x or the y. In this case, it was easy to eliminate the x. But you had 2x, 2x, and 2x, and both of them are positive. The only way to eliminate them is by subtracting them. That's where we got that subtraction from. So it's something that you have to reason out before. All right? So it's 2x minus 2x. So once I recognize, okay, we are minusing, you have to do that for everything. So I have to minus here, I have to minus. Well, when I added the minus sign, oops, sorry. When I added the minus sign with the plus, a minus and a plus gives minus. And of course, this is equal to negative 14. Jada, that's okay with you? Let's do one more. I really want to do the changing of the subject of the formula. What happened, Shalomi, we did this before. So I'll try to send as many of the videos. Well, we are recording, so you'll go it over again. There are 2 other questions like this. So let's move on and see if you catch it this time. All right. So you'll have to stop me if you're not sure as we do the second question. But the next question was 3x plus 4y. This was homework, people. So usually we try to get the homework done. 4y equals 0. So this is our equation 1. And 2x minus 2y equals 7. This is our equation 2. Now, remember, we want to either get rid of the x's, which has, at this point in time, there is the notice the coefficients. All right, this is 3 and 2. Is it easier to get rid of these? All right, so a good math student will be looking at that. Which one is better to manipulate? All right, is it easier to get rid of those? Or is it easier to get rid of my 4 and 2? How do I make them the same? So, big question now. Big question. Mikhail, which one is easier to get rid of, Mikhail? The X's or Y?
Say the Y's.
The Y's. Actually, you're right. You're right. The Y is easier to get rid of. So, Jenny, I called you before and I didn't get any answer. I hope that you're listening. How do we get rid of the Y's? Jenny? Jenny?
Yes, sir.
How do we get rid of the Y's? Someone said it's better to get rid of the Y's than the X's. How do we do that? How do we make the coefficients the same, Jenny?
So subtract.
No, but you have 4 and you have 2. How do we make them the same? How do we get
So
them?
multiply.
Multiply what?
Equation 1 by equation 2.
Nah. Try again. You're starting off okay. We need to multiply something to get the coefficients the same because you have 4y and you have 2y. How do we make these numbers really close or the same? One more try, Jenny, and I'll ask somebody else. Jenny,
So multiply the equation by 4y.
which one?
Equation 2.
Equation 2?
Yeah.
If I multiply equation 2 by 4, then I will get, this is the equation 2 here. The 4 times 2 is 8y. They are not the same. So let me ask one more person who wasn't here, just to have them thinking about it. Jadon, what do you think? I know you all are new, so I'm asking you all first. I want the, sorry?
Take away.
No, you're not taking away, you're multiplying. You're multiplying something by something to make the coefficients the same. What are we going to do? So I'm helping you with that part. How do we make the numbers the same? So we're not take away, we are multiplying something by something. Antonio, what are we multiplying by what? What by what? Try, Antonio.
So you're multiplying 2y by 2x
2y
by 2x.
by x, no. You'll get 2yx. Good try. Come on again. Well, it's not 2y, it would be equation 2. Destiny, tell them, how do I get 4y and 2y same number? What
So
do I
you're multiplying equation 2 by 2y.
2 by 2, actually. It's 2 by 2. Good try. We're going to multiply equation 2, people. So my 2 and circle means equation 2. Multiply by 2. So I'm going to multiply this equation 2 by 2, and let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we're going to get. All right. So Tyrese, tell them, just multiply that out for me, Tyrese. Johan say, Tyrese, go ahead. Equation 2, so 2x times 2.
4x.
4x. Negative 2y times 2. Negative 2y times 2.
Negative 4.
Negative 4y. 7 times 2.
14.
14.
Thank you. Equation 3. So now, people, we have equation 1, which was 3x plus 4y equals to 0. And equation 3, which is 4x minus 4y equals to 14. So this is the equation that we're going to use, people. This is the equation we're going to use now because we have okay, just so right, because we have a match. You know, I'm seeing on YouTube, you have a match. All right. So we're using equation 1 and we're using equation 3. So let me go back to Salome. Salome, which coefficients, which unknown have the same coefficients? Which unknown? We have two unknowns, x and y. Which ones have the same coefficients now? Or numbers in front of them? Salome.
4.
Huh?
4.
Right, so that would be the y's. So the y have the
Oh,
same
y.
coefficient. Now, people, here's the only hard part in simultaneous equation. Listen now to the hard, this is the only, to me, the only hard part in this whole thing. So you have +4 and you have -4. But you want to cancel them out. You want 0. Everybody paying attention? Everybody, Jalia, you're paying attention? I'm going to write it twice, Jalia. So I have my +4y and my -4y. I want to cancel them out. I want 0. Hear the big question, people. Here's the big question. Do I add them or do I subtract them? That's the big question.
Say what add.
Sir, we'll add them.
Everybody agree with that?
So I think I might
Is
subtract.
there anybody who going to go with minus them?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Minus
So it's
them.
one
Yes, sir.
and 2.
them.
Who going with 2?
2.
Me, sir.
Who's saying minus them?
Sir, what?
Me.
Destiny. Who else?
Me.
Antonio, sir.
Antonio, you going? Johan, say
I'll
you
say
too?
minus.
Yes, sir. Minus.
All right, boss. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Jada, what you say? Jada Jagroup, what do you say? Jada, open your mic now, man. I have to go on. Yeah. Matthias says -2. All right. Notice to add them is number 1. To subtract them is number 2. All right. Sienna, what do you say?
Minus.
Minus. Somebody was just talking.
And
Sis-
that was
oh, what did you say?
also number 1.
Yes, you say add, number 1. Good. All right. And some students say minus. So let's work it out and see, people. No, I think we have to stop here for a while. Since some people saying add and some people saying minus, because everybody's supposed to say the same thing. So people, watch out this carefully. Don't blink. A plus and a minus will give me an overall what?
A minus.
Will give me an overall minus. All right? So 4y minus 4y will give me 0. This is your answer. Because a minus, if you minus them, a minus and a minus will give me an overall what?
A plus.
Plus.
Papa.
So this is 4y plus 4y, which will give me 8. So what are we doing? We are adding them together. Everybody understand what I just said or go it over? Anybody want me to go it over? Open your
Sir,
mic
go
and...
one more time.
Antonio?
Sir, go back over, sir.
Right, so I will go it over, but I'll stop. I will stop by going it over by doing something. So I'm changing the whiteboard just for a while. I'll come back to this just now. So listen, everybody. Now you're putting your answers in the Zoom chat. You're putting your answers in the Zoom chat. You're putting your answers in the Zoom chat for me. So listen carefully what I have to say. Listen carefully, people. The rule is When two negative numbers come together, you get an overall plus. And when a negative and a plus comes together, you get an overall minus. That's the rule. So I'm giving you 4 questions to do. The first one, listen carefully, number 1, what is 3 minus 8? Put your answers in the chat. Put your answers in the chat. Give me the answer. You have 5 seconds to work this, people. Put your answers in the chat, everybody. So I'm looking at the chat now. There are 8 persons in the chat. Theodora, correct. Deshaun, correct. Well, Kiara, good evening. Correct. Well, Yedaya, correct. Sienna, correct. Jasia, correct. Jenny, correct. Johanse, correct. Waiting for the others. I'm waiting for the others.
Yeah, we put answers in this chat here, you know.
Yeah, oh, by the way, you're sending your answer to teacher. You're sending the answers to teacher. Right? Capital T, capital E. You're sending the answer, sorry, to the newer students. You're sending it to teacher. Right? So the reason why I have teacher there is so that you will send it to teacher. Right? Send it to teacher. Johanse, correct. Tyrese, correct. Jalea, correct. Jadon, correct. Mikhail, correct. Joshua, correct. Matthias, correct. Destiny, correct. All right, so Shalomi, correct. All right, so I think I saw everybody's work. Good people. Great. All right, so that's easy. So I'm doing this just to sharpen your skills. And all right, so the minus and minus gives an overall plus. So that's 3 plus 8. The answer is 11. All right, so 2 more. Number 2. What is negative 7 minus 12? Take your time with this one. Take your time with this one. Take your time with this one. You have 2 seconds. You have 2 seconds to give me the answer. You don't have much time. Correct. Shasia, correct. Sienna, correct. Johanse. No, Johanse, you made a mistake. I catch one person. Jadon. Catch our next one. No, Jadon, not right. Mikhail, correct. Mikhail, correct. Joshua, correct. Matthias, correct. Jalea, correct. Shalomi, Shalomi, you made a mistake. No, you made a mistake. Destiny, you made a mistake. Oh boy. Tyrese, correct. Well, Udaya, correct. Kiara, correct. Theodora, correct. Deshaun, correct. Ezekiel, I didn't see anything from you. You're sending it to my WhatsApp privately. Jedidia, correct. Antonio. No, Antonio. You made a mistake. Let me see who I didn't see. We have 20 people here today. Johansi. No, Johansi, you made a mistake. All right, people. So let's correct this quickly because this was just a warm-up. Now, the minus sign and the positive sign gives a overall what your hand say. Open your mind. Minus and a plus gives an overall what your hand say.
Negative, sir.
Right. So now what is negative 7 minus 12? Your hand say. When the signs are the same, what do you do?
Yeah, add them.
Right. And what is the sign in front of the 12?
A plus.
Nah, it's now
Positive.
negative because now it's negative 7 minus 12. So the answer is negative 12 because you change the minus and a plus to the negative sign. You okay with that? Ezekiel,
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't see anything from you. What happened? Ezekiel. Where's Ezekiel? All right, so one more.
So I get negative 19.
Sorry?
I get negative 19.
Right, I didn't see you put it up. Post it and send it to me. All right, one more. One more, people. One more. That's right. So if you notice, usually the problem with students and math, one of the basic problems is their signs. All right. So if you have a calculator, use a calculator because CXC is allowing. The only problem, you better learn it properly so that for the multiple choice, because you want to score 50 from 48 and over, 45 and over in your multiple choice. So, and you have no calculator. You want to score from 45 and over in your multiple choice. So, hold on. Right. So, one more, and let's go back to the simultaneous equation. So the question is -1 What's the answer? Put it. Jalia, correct. Shalomi, correct. Matthias, no. Matthias, no. How you got that wrong, Matthias? Tyrese, yes. Udiah, yes. Kiara, yes. Kiara. Kiara, you made a mistake. No, Kiara. You made a small mistake, Kiara. Kiara. Theodora, correct. Deshaun, correct. Shadidia, correct. Antonio, no. Antonio, no. Johansir, no. Johansir make a small mistake. Joshua, yes. Joshua. Mikhail, yes. Mikhail. Jadon, no. Jadon, no. Why are you doing that, Jadon? Sienna, yes. Very good, Sienna. Matthias, yes, Matthias, yes, you're correct. Don't give me no question. Write it like you're brave. Kiara, thank you. Thank you, Kiara. Destiny, yes, correct. This I just saw Destiny and I just clicked too far. Jasia, correct, yeah. Jenny. No, Jenny. Check it again. Antonio. No, Antonio. No, Antonio. Come on, Antonio. Jada. Yes, Jada. And I'm not seeing Ezekiel. Ezekiel, you are sending it to teacher. Capital Teacher. You're sending it to teacher privately. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing you. Oh, now I'm seeing Ezekiel. Ezekiel, no, you made a mistake. Come again. I'm giving all it 5 seconds to do it over quick. Those who got it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody sent anything, so I'm giving the answer. So people, watch carefully, quickly. This negative and this negative, it gives an overall plus. So now it is, forget these negatives now. So it is -1 plus 16. That will give me 15. The signs are different, so you subtract. The signs are different, so you subtract. But 16 has a positive sign in front of it, so you keep the positive sign. All right, people? All right, so that was just a little playing around with numbers. So let's go back to the question. Right. So let me just start all over again with question 2. Time going. Oh boy. Let's see how fast I could speak. So the question was, oh, somebody sending the answer. Okay, Jada. Good. So Jada just said she's stepping away for a bit. You could do that, send it so I know what's happening. All right, so we multiply the equation 2 by 2. And that's how we got equation 3. So the coefficients are the same. But in your working column, you're going to write out this, right? You're going to put 4y, put the sign, put your negative 4y, write it twice. People do this. Sometimes I count with my fingers. That's all right. Once I get it right, I'm happy, right? And it's my fingers, right? So all you want to do is get this thing right, okay? Now, what we do when we mark CXC, I did not mark CXC for the past 3 years. I've been working gardening instead. But we have something called a FT, or follow through. So sometimes CXC notes, that's why I'm stressing on stating down your work. And that's why I ask everybody to add me to your WhatsApp, because sometimes you have to take a picture. I want to see it. You have to give me equal sign under equal sign. If you notice how I'm stating down my work. Once the examiner could see or follow through, you still get your answer. All right. If you have a wrong answer, which we give a K1 mark, a knowledge mark, you will get your C1 mark, which is comprehension, or R1 mark, which is reasoning mark. All right. So you'll still get all the mark. You'll even get the K1 mark. Once CXC, the marker can see that you made a mistake. All right, Jada, good to have you back. All right, so we are where we have the coefficients the same, and we decided, people, let me just go this over. We either added, use the addition sign, or we subtracted. And we decided that we're going to add. So let me write that in red. Let me write that in red because plus and a minus and a minus. But using this plus. So we're going to add equation 1 plus equation 3. So I put in my plus here, right? If I put my plus here, let me put plus and a minus, minus. And I put in my plus here one time. All right? So 3x, come on, people. Give it to me. Kiara, 3x plus 4x, Kiara, is how much?
7x, sir.
7x. 7x. 4y minus 4y is 0. You don't need to put that in. 0 plus 14, 14. All right, Ezekiel, what we dividing by? 7x equal to 14. So Ezekiel, what we dividing by? Hurry up. Ezekiel. People.
Divided by same, sir.
You're dividing by?
Same.
Not 10. Not 10.
7.
7x equals 14. You're dividing by what?
7.
7. Thank you. Thank you. You got me scared there, boy. I got scared there. Heart attack. So we dividing by 7. The number in front of the x or the coefficient of x tells us what we're going to divide by. So x is equal to 2. All right, x is equal to 2. So I just want to write on this side that we are substituting SUB for short for x equals to 2 in equation 1. Right? You could use the equation 1. All right? In equation 1. You could use any equation again, but the same answer. All right? So equation 1 is 3x plus 4x equals 0. So I'm just going to put 3 times x, which is 3 times 2. X is equal to 2 plus 4y equals 0. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 4y equals 0. I'm going to take the 6 on the other side, so to speak. I'm just actually subtracting 6. So that will be 0 minus 6. So 4y is equals to negative 6. I'm dividing throughout by what, Ezekiel? No? Ezekiel, I'm dividing by? I'm dividing by? Joshua, I'm dividing by? Joshua. 4y equals to negative 6. Joshua, I'm dividing by 4. So y is equals to 26, 24, 2. All right, 1.5. So y is 1.5, negative 1.5. Or you could just leave it as negative 3 over 2. So when x is 2, y is negative 3 over 2. Anybody lost? Anybody not sure? Don't be afraid. I'm going to do one more for the evening. Shalomi, how it's coming now? Understanding it better? Shalomi?
I understand what it is
All right.
with the equation.
All right. Okay. It's only practice that will help you now. Right? Okay. So number 3. Last one, people. Last one. Last one. This is a tricky one. Number 3 of the homework. It was 3x. Listen carefully to this. I think this is where people made a mistake with this question, even though I gave you all a hint. So this was equation 1. And this is equation 2. All right. So, question. I told everybody multiply equation 1 by 2 and equation 2 by 3. In so doing, I will make these the same. Hello? If I want to make the y's the same, all I have to do, multiply equation 1 by 5 and equation 2 by 4. Everybody understand that? Antonio? Antonio, you understand what I just said, Antonio?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go that over again. I want to get rid of the x's, so I multiply equation 1 by 2. And then I multiply equation 2 by 3. If I wanted to get rid of the y's, I would have multiplied equation 1 by... If I wanted to get rid of the y's, Matthias, I would have multiplied equation 1 by...
2 as well.
No, 5. And I would have multiplied equation 2 by 4. Let me show you. Let me explain that again. Let me show you all that. That's a little trick. Watch this, people. Watch this trick. So this is 3x, and this one is 2x. If I multiply equation 1 by 2, what would I get for this 3x? The 3x becomes what? Somebody, the 3x becomes what? One equation 3x multiplied by 2 is 6x, correct? Thank you. Somebody answer me, and it didn't make me feel like if I'm talking to nobody. Right. And if I multiply equation 2 by 3, then the 2x becomes what? Somebody.
6x.
Yeah, I'm multiplying the 2x by 3. So now are the coefficients the same, people? Are the coefficient?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, it is. Now, Matthias, watch out the trick again, Matthias. If I wanted to get rid of the y's instead, right? And you have negative 4y and you have negative 5y in equation. This was equation 1 and this was equation 2. So here it is. All I had to do was multiply equation 1 by what, Matthias? 5. If I multiply equation 1 by 5, I'll get what? The 4y becomes what? Negative
20.
20y.
Yeah.
And if I multiply equation 2 by 4, the 5y becomes what?
20 years old.
Ah, everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is that amazing or what? What? All right. Okay. So people, it's recorded, so you could go back and play the recording. All right. So let's go. Let's go quickly. Because I really want to do change in this subject, and it's already past. All right. So let's go again. So when I gave this question, I told the class for homework. Jedidia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Once you get knocked off, please log back in. All right. So let's go. So we're going to multiply equation 1 because there's nothing in this equation that is close that I could only multiply one of the equation. Like 1 is 4, 1 is 2. I just multiply the other one by 2 and I get 4 together. No. So I'm going to multiply equation 1 by 2 because I'm dealing with the x's. I could have dealt with the y's, dealing with the x's. So I'm going to multiply equation 1 by 2. And then I'm going to multiply equation 2 by 3. So it's just the opposite. Whatever is at the top, you multiply by the bottom. Whatever is at the bottom, you multiply by what's at the top. It's that easy. So there are little things that you need to look at in math to remind you. But only practice will make you perfect in understanding this work. All right. You can't, even though you understand now, practicing it is only going to solidify your understanding. So equation 1, somebody help me with equation 1, please. Somebody that didn't talk much today. Johansi. Equation 1, multiply it by 2 for me. 3x by 2, Johansi.
That'll be 6x, sir.
6x, continue.
8y
Minus.
minus 8y equals to 10.
Thank you. Equation 3. Next, Johansi.
6x
6x
minus 15y equals 24.
Correct. So people, now that you have the coefficients the same, Shalomi, now that you have the coefficients the same, go in your working column, you can write down 6x, and then you can write it again, 6x, equation 2. But you want 0. So do I add them or do I subtract them? So obviously the answer is to subtract them, right? So if you're going to subtract them, you're going to put your minus here. But people, watch carefully, watch the trick, pay attention, do not lose this. When you put your minus here, it becomes overall plus. Don't forget that. And this, you're continuing minus, right? So you're minus, you're minus, you're minus. But 2 minuses here give an overall, Mr. Jameson, Antonio, it gives me, Antonio, a plus. So 6x minus 6x is, Antonio. Antonio, 6x minus 6x is?
0, sir.
0, right? So we ain't bothering with that. What is negative 8 plus 15, Antonio? Class, tell me, open your mic.
23, sir.
How much?
23.
7, y. I hope that is what I was saying.
Oh, yes, sir. 7.
Negative 8 plus 15. The signs are different, so you subtract. And 15, what sign is in front of the big number? Plus, so the 7 is positive, so that's 7y. And
Okay.
what is 10 minus 24? It's 14.
Negative 14.
Negative 14. Thank you very much. I was putting just 14. It's negative 14. You saved the day. Correct. So we're going to divide throughout by 7. We're going to divide throughout by 7. So y is equal to negative 2. Anybody lost? Anybody not sure? Substituting for y equals to negative 2 in equation 1. So let's go. Wherever I see y in equation 1, right? This is equation 1. So wherever I see y, I'm going to put what? Minus 2. I am going to put what? Minus 2, people. Tyrese, tell me what to write for my next line, Tyrese. So I have 4x minus 4, open brackets, or multiply, because that's what brackets mean, multiply by -2, close bracket, equals to 5. Tyrese going to sleep on me. I so boring, boy. Tyrese?
Yes, sir.
Next line, please.
3x plus 8 equals 5.
Is that correct, people? That +8. Anybody could tell me if that is correct?
No, sir.
Yes,
Supposed
it
to be
is, sir.
negative.
Is there anybody who think that it should not be +8, it should be something else?
Sir, it's supposed to be -8.
All right, so when we multiplying Antonio, all right, when we are multiplying Antonio, he has negative, he has -4 times -2. The signs are the same, so you get a positive answer. So he's right. If it was -4 times 2, the signs are different, so you get -8. So when we multiplying or dividing, all right, so let's say this was -4 divided by -2. This answer would be 2 because negative signs cancel out, Antonio. So 22, 1, 24, 2. People, I'm doing this slowly because when we do the higher things, I'm moving fast because people should have understood this. All right? So if I divide -4 divided by 2, there's nothing to cancel out the negative sign. 22, 1, 24, 2. So it's still -2. All right, go back and watch this, do it over again. All right, please. All right, so we press for time. All right, so we have 3. We have 3x plus 8 equals 5. Taking the 8 on the other side. So
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, Darius. I miss you, man.
Sorry for being late, sir. A lot of traffic and stuff, sir.
Yeah, I know, with all the rain. So that's -3. It's recorded, so you could go back. So, but it's not as exciting. We had a good time. All right, so we dividing by 3. So x is equal to -1. Anybody lost? So because 3 into 3 is 1. 1x, the 1 is understood in front of the x. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 3, 1. That's the negative sign here did not cancel. So my answer is -1. All right, people? So when x is -1, y is -2. Now, if you drive in a car, the x always comes first. You mash the x to move off. All right, so you always write your x. So this is called a coordinate. And we represent this on a graph. Now, for a simultaneous equation, listen carefully. This coordinate represents where these two lines intersect. I want to say that again. This coordinate, the value of x and y, represent, in a simultaneous equation, it's actually two lines, and it represents where the two lines intersect. All right, you heard it here. You heard it here. I can't say you heard it for the first time, but you should have heard it before. All right, people. So we're moving on to the changing the subject of the formula. All right. Now, changing the subject of the formula seems like a simple thing, but any strong math student is able to do changing the subject of the formula in their head, at the back of their head. It's like, right? It's very important. And I gave 3 to 29. It's already 5:45. I'm going to see how much we could cover in those 15 minutes, right? And I'll try to take a little 10 minutes from you. But let's go. Let's go, people. Now question 3. In question 3, it was, pay close attention, people. PV equals to C. We're finding for V. Now, people, listen carefully. This PV means P multiplied by V. All right? What does it mean, Deshaun? P, V together. Those two letters, Deshaun, means what? Deshaun? Right. Deshaun left and he didn't tell me anything. And this is what makes this class so interactive.
Oh, sir, I'm still here. I
Oh,
just
all right.
really
You fall asleep on me, man. I so
No.
boring, boy. So PV, Deshaun, means what?
I'm not sure, sir.
Have mercy. Destiny, tell him. Destiny, paying attention.
Multiply by V.
You see? Destiny, if I could I give you a $5 right here, how would I give it to you? So online maths saves me from giving away money. If I was in class, I would have given $5 to Destiny, but she makes me still keep my $5. And everybody would have feel bad, and they would have listened for the next question. That is the bad part of online. Okay, so PV means P times V, and we're finding for V. To find for V, because it's P times V, the only way I could get rid of P, the value closest to V, because first of all, people, let me just say this. Let me say this. Making V the subject of the formula means it must be on one side by itself. So you have to get rid of everything else next to the V. All right? You have to get rid of everything else next to the V. All right? Thank you, Kiara. So what do? We divide by P. Whatever you do on one side, do it on the next. So P into P1, P into P1. I'm left with 1V. But this 1, people, is understood. So CXC, don't expect you to write 1 there because it's understood. So let's erase that. So V is equal to C over P. All right, people? All right. So let's run through the others quickly. Number 4 was A equals to pi RL. We're making L the subject of the formula. So what we dividing throughout by again, Destiny? Because that's pi multiplied by R multiplied by L. So what we dividing by? Sorry, what are we dividing by, Destiny?
A divided by L.
No, not yet. You almost get it. Theodora, tell her. I'm finding for L, so I'm dividing by what, Theodora?
So
Destiny. Pi R, Destiny. So let me write it again. This is R multiply. But the multiply is understood. So you do the opposite of multiplication. So that's division. All right? Whatever you do on one side, you do on the next side. Now, this is a Form 5 class. So I will not be putting multiply between these things. All right. I would just have it like that because you are supposed to know that. So this will cancel pi into pi 1, pi into pi 1. R into R1, R into R1. So L is equal to A over pi R. Everybody okay with that? Everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Kiara. Sienna, you okay with that? Sienna, you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your voice sounding really strong. Very good. Shalom, you okay with number 4? Shalom.
Can you explain it again, please?
Explain it again?
Yes, please.
Well, then you're supposed to call me. So if I didn't call you, I would have moved on and so listen to it again. So A is equal to pi times R times L. We want to find L. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Just went to drop the phone from my wife. Right, so pi times R times L. So, because you're multiplying, you want to find for L, you have to divide by pi R. Correct, Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what we do, these will cancel and these will cancel, leaving me with L equals to A over pi R. Is that okay? Now, let's look at another one. Quickly, we're running through this real fast. Number 6 is as follows. I is equal to principal by rate by time, interest. Want to find for R, the rate. Yes, Shalomi, tell me what to divide by. I want to find for R.
You divide by price,
By?
P and T.
Well, it wouldn't be R because if you divide by R, you're going to cancel out the R. So let me just put an
All right.
S. You're right. So what are we dividing by?
P and T.
Nice. Whatever you do on one side, you do on the
Other side.
So we're gonna cancel the P's and we're gonna cancel the T's. So R people is I over PR. Oops. Oh, what am I saying? Sorry about that. PT. All right. Kiara. Not Kiara. Jada. Jada, you okay with this, right? Jada, you okay with this, right? Where's Jada? Was it Jada that just got knocked off?
So,
Right. So Jada, you okay with this, right?
so
Yes.
you could
That's
get
it.
my next one there. I will click now. I will click in my brain now. So I will get my next one.
All right. All right. So this was homework, but let's just give everybody a little Destiny kind of want more. So let's do 4xy equals to t. Finding for X, everybody. Put the answer in the chat. Put the answer in the chat, everybody. Everybody. How many people here? We have 19 persons here. Put your answers in the chat. One person just got knocked off. And many persons, right, got, many persons got. So we finding for X. Yeah, I'm missing about 6 or 7 persons sitting, but that's all right. All right. All right, one person put the answer in the chat already. All right, that's Kiara. Jada, I don't know how you do it, but that's correct. Kiara, that's correct. Jasia, that's correct. Matthias, that's correct. Theodora, that's correct. Jalea, that's correct. Johanse, that's correct. You know, easy, Johanse, boy. By the way, Sienna, why have y equals 0? But the first part is correct. Correct, Sienna. Well, Udaya, I correct. Udaya is like, and Ezekiel, boy. Ezekiel. Yes, Ezekiel, that's correct. What? All easy. All right. People, we're moving on now because it's late. Antonio, boy. Antonio, you make a little mistake. A small mistake, Antonio. All right, people. So we're finding for X. I can't wait for everybody else. We have to divide by 4y. Whatever you do on one side, you do on the next. So the 4s will cancel off. 4 into 4, 1, 4 into 4, 1, y into y, 1, y into y, 1, leaving me with only with x equals to t over 4y. So I didn't see many people work, but that is all right. That is all right. Darius, I didn't say work. All right, so I ain't saying nothing. All right, people. All right, so now we're going on to something a little harder. Just give me 5 seconds. I am now beginning as we get closer to the end. I am now beginning to take a roll. And I usually write everybody's name down. All right. So I wrote down the first 5. I'll get back to the first one. Welcome, Marcus, but we almost to the end. Now, people, watch out this one. This one you need to pay close attention to, people. This is the one you need to pay close attention to because people don't understand. Destiny, watch this one carefully. All right, so this was question 7. Now, X is equal to A over Y. All right, people, we're finding for Y. Now, remember that I told you this. Anytime you have a fraction, multiply throughout by the denominator. All right, and that multiply, MULT for short, by denominator. It's an easy way to look at it. So we have to multiply throughout by what? Somebody open their mic, man.
Throughout by A.
You have to multiply throughout by Y. by y. So I have to multiply here by y or y over 1. I have to multiply here by y or y over 1. So, Johansi, tell me what I write now in my third line, Johansi. Equal sign under equal sign, people.
Y equals
No, this is y multiplied by x. So tell me what I write. Y multiplied by x is?
YX.
Yx equals to?
A, sir.
Equals to?
A.
A. Because this will cancel with this. So the answer for number 7, A is equal to yx. A is equal to yx. So let's do number 8. I, which is current, is equal to E over R, resistance. We're finding for R. Go ahead, people. Put your answer in the chat. Put your answer in the chat for me. I mean, everybody did it already. Joshua, I know you did this already. But Theodora, yes, thank you. Correct, Theodora. Jalea, no. No, you made a mistake. Jalea, check it again. Tyrese, yes. Darius, no. Yes, yeah, no. Where you get L from Darius? That should be I. So I think you're correct. If you
My mistake, sir. I got
so you're
mistaken.
right.
My
You're
mistake.
correct because you just made Janae correct. Shalomi, no. Made a mistake, Shalomi. Jadon, no. You made a mistake, Jadon. All right, people. Ezekiel, no. You made a mistake, Ezekiel. Come on, people. Well, Udaya, correct. Sienna, correct. Johanse, no. Johanse, you made a mistake. Matthias, yes. No, Matthias, you made a mistake, a small mistake. Jasia, yes. All right, people, watch out the mistake because we don't have time. What did I say the first thing you have to do? Somebody open their mic and tell me. What is the first thing you have to do? Multiply by your denominator. What's your denominator? What's the
R.
denominator? R.
R,
You're
sir.
going to multiply throughout by R. You could cross multiply, but I'm doing it this way for now. So you're multiplying by R. You're multiplying by R. So that would be equal to Tyrese. Where's Jamelia today? So, and where is anyhow, I know it had a lot of flooding in Port of Spain. Jada. Yes, Jada, that's correct. I don't know how you're doing it like that. I wish you could teach everybody how to do that. Kiara, yes. All right, people. So when I multiply by R, I will get Ri equals to E. Am I finished? Am I finished? No, because I'm finding for R. I'm finding for R. But here I have Ri equals E. So what do I do? Somebody, Darius, what do? I divide now by? I divide now by? I want to find for R.
I, sir.
I have
Yeah.
to divide by I.
Sir.
I into I1, I into I1. Sounding like a Rasta there, man. I and I. All right, so my answer would be R equal to E divided by I. Anybody lost? Anybody want me to go over? I can't call names. So tell me now. Don't be afraid.
Yes, so the what over.
All right. Who said that? Who said?
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny. Destiny, what happened is that I multiplied first by R to remove the fraction, right? Once you multiply by R, the R's will cancel, as you see here, right? So, right? So I cancel the R's out here. So I'm only left with E. But when I multiply, I have to multiply on this side, and I have to multiply by this side. But remember, it's R over 1. And if you multiplying R over 1 multiplied by I, that is the same as R. You multiply your numerators, you'll just get Ri over 1, which is the same as Ri. I mean, this is what you do in your head now, people. All right, my time is up, and I don't want to weary the saints. All right, I don't want to get you all tired and bored so that you don't come on Wednesday. So you're canceling R into R1, R into R1, R by I. So now we are left with Ri equals to E, but we're not finding for E. We are finding for R. But there is this R multiplied by I equals E. All right, so in your mind, this is what you're reading, R multiplied by I equals E. But on paper, this is what you're seeing. Now, you want to find for R. So that means you have to get rid of the letter next to the R. But since it's multiply, therefore, all you do is divide by I. Whatever you do on one side, you must do on the next. So R is equal to E over I. All right, people. So that's, I'm going to send over the homework. All right, I'm going to send over the homework. Now that you have an idea, there are more, you can try to do what I did up to 8, but we have up to 29. All right, so on Wednesday, this is what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with from 9. I hope no rain didn't fall to keep back people. All right, so we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All. We have to do this because this makes you a good math student, being able to manipulate the your expression. All right.